almost fell over. Alright, so we got Mr. Eddie running the Loser Bracket Gauntlet up against Drop Bear's Tuck. Who's in the winner's side? This is best of 3, so Eddie needs to win 2 best of 3 to take first place here and earn himself a free ride to BAM. BAM 5, the 5th anniversary.
Okay, so this is the
this is
grand final.
Yeah, this is grand final.
Okay.
So I placed 3rd. But it doesn't matter how many seeding points I get because I'm going to play Colin in Game 2 every major since I started playing this game. I always tell him off. Always stop following me around the country.
I'm kind of glad that the big guns of various games like Colin are coming down to play.
Yeah, it's really good. KOF is usually like actually quite hype, even though people don't seem to play it. Everybody likes to watch it.
Yeah. I mean,
how do you feel about it? Do you enjoy watching it, or is it just not really?
I enjoy watching it, but I struggle to understand what's going on in it.
Alright, cool. Just chime in with a question whenever you feel relevant. But Toxie, I mean, it's even about now. Vita looks about the same. But the thing is, if Mr. Friday gets a touch, he's going to do about 80% of your pops to HD. And about now, it's going to kill him. And then Red Super, and it's going to kill him. This here, that's unscaled. All that's unscaled. I think the last one.
Wow, so
there's things in this game, there's supers in this game that avoid scaling.
Okay, that's an interesting quirk of the gameplay, and I'm noticing that a lot of the cross-up and overhead mix-ups get really interesting when you've got the short hop jumps.
Yeah, definitely, and like really, really tight cross-ups like that one there. And see, jump cancelable normals. Some characters. he's one of the better characters because he has just like that many tools, you know?
It's Mr. Karate.
Yeah. So he's like practically Takuma, more or less. Takuma with Master. But his tools are very good. Toxie, I'm not sure what. It's just popping off there. Red Super comes in, but he trades with a Fireball because a lot of supers don't have invul. And that's going to do it. So Takuma's going to fall to the ground, but he's going to get the win anyway. I guess he didn't die. So yeah, Eddie taking game 1 pretty convincingly. Toxie looking a little stressed, but I'm pretty sure he knows what's inevitable here. It's not that Eddie is unbeatable, it's just that I don't think Toxie can beat him. He even told me, he goes, you have to beat, he told me, because you have to beat Eddie because I have no champions. Alright.
Yeah, Eddie's the top KOF player.
I was saying to Yang earlier that he's probably number 4, within the top 4 of this country.
Yes, it's him, Colin, A1, and
there's also Chen from Sydney. So I don't know if, 4 or 5.
Yeah. As for Toxie, I didn't really know that he had put a lot of effort into this game in general. I know he's a multi-game player, but I've never really known KOF to really be toward the top of his list.
In the first few weeks, he was playing it a little bit, but I think it just died off with the fact that there's not many people playing. And Toxie tends to play games only that a lot of people are playing. There's people to play against.
There's people to play against, and individual tournaments mean more when there are more entrants. If you're going to be sinking the time into learning a game.
Pick me or Marvel. Let's be honest. Anyway, so Toxie taking one back, taking down the infamous Flame Iori here, which is it's almost like the hallmark of Eddie's play here in Melbourne. But I mean, another character that he's making his name for, I mean, each one of these characters even. Kim with Vita is like scary. He can just keep flipping on you, and it's all like even or slightly disadvantaged. Where he can just 2-frame flash kick if you want.
Right, which I guess is why you'd see him in the 3rd character position.
Yeah, because when he's loaded with Vita, he has a fun time. There we go. He can come off the lows there in the HD. Quite staple of this game.
And with 4 bars to go on here.
EX hands, regular hands, and then red super. that hit, as the hit counter actually gets bigger the more hits you put in. See
And
that
that
super just did
unscaled,
20%?
yeah, that unscaled finish.
Even though it was 60 hits in, the super still did 20%. Because of the unscaled hit at the end.
Right. So I imagine that sort of like for example, Hondo or Gen hands in AE, it's not the individual hits, but it's like the entire hands combo that scales as one piece.
Oh, spending all the meter to get rid of. And there's an EX parry. Like I said, he's got all the tools. There's an interesting mechanism with this game. You can spend meter to avoid, to get out of block strings, which is by rolling, and it's fully invincible. It's called guard cancel roll.
Okay, and that's different from the alpha counter.
Well, yeah, the alpha counter actually is an attack which can be countered or avoided, which pushes the opponent back, whereas you run away in this case.
Okay.
Same cost, but you can also use it to punish. Because, like, let's take green for example. Jab, jab, low forward fireball, yeah? In third strike, you used to just be able to parry the fireball on block and just go in. In this game, you could just guard cancel roll the low forward, and they've already cancelled the fireball because they're not really thinking about it, and you just go for it.
Right. And I imagine also you'd be able to use that as a way to refresh your guard meter.
Wow, Foxy just had an opportunity to win there, and he just let it go. Sorry. Back TP. Back TP. Oh, he's dead. Oh, Toxie, he's looking at... He knows too. He knows. The bracket's been reset. Sorry to cut you off there, but he hit the jump 2C there, the down smash, like the coconut smash that I call it. And just did nothing with it. Kim was done, right? He just had to do 2 normals. Anyway. I was saying about the roll, and then
so I was saying with the roll, that would also be a way to refresh your guard meter before it gets broken.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't refresh straight away, but it's a way out of being guard cut. Actually, making a good start here. He's going to spend a lot of meter here. EX uppercut is a really bad option because, like, in this game, you hit someone with the EX uppercut, they get like 3/4 of a bar. Like, a meter game.
Oh, wow.
It's just to discourage. How much? Wow. Oh, he gives Eddie the... he flipped Eddie off. Let him know who's boss. So this is after the bracket reset, so it's 0 apiece here. Eddie taking the first bracket, 0 to 2. 0, whatever.
How's the amount of health that you get back at the end of a round calculated?
So right, if it's above 60 seconds, it's a lot, and it barely ever happens. It's to assume that you're going to get all your health back. Right? If it's above 42 seconds, it's 350, I think, 300 or 350, and then above 32 seconds, and then above 19 seconds.
Okay.
So there's safe tiering. I think those are the values. I can't, like, honestly, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure that's what they are. That's what I try to aim for.
Just, yeah, how it scales on
the ones that
time.
end with 2, and then the last one's a 19, or a 9 or something. That meter spend there for Toxie is actually a simple. He just did it too slow, so the game recognized it. Hey, just do a little hot. There we go. Toxie on a rampage here. Eddie getting a little bit complacent, and now he's down to his last character in Kim. Toxie's still on 2 characters, but I mean he's been spending all the meter.
How much has Eddie got at the moment?
He's on but he has a maximum of 5 in the third character. So with your first character, you're at a maximum of 3. Second character 4. Third character 5.
Okay.
So you progressively get stronger. Like any good anime, as the fight progresses and the more you get beaten up, the stronger you get.
Right.
Shout out to anime.
Which is your favorite anime, Steve?
My favorite anime? Sword Art was pretty cool. I don't know if I would say it's my favorite though. But yeah, there's a few cool ones. There was one, did you watch Sword Art?
I did not. I'm not much of an anime viewer in general.
There was a continuation of that was sort of similar, but it was like a virtual fighting game. It's kind of cool. I can't remember what it's called though. Anyway, continuing on. What's up with that anime? Oh, Tuxie just giving it away for free. Here we go. Tuxie giving this game away. All the hard work. Oh, actually, as I bite my tongue, if Eddie didn't drop.
So Eddie's...
Oh, there he is again. You can't just uppercut in this game because that is dead. Once again.
I think he didn't want to have to deal with Eddie's corner pressure, which is really strong.
That's why CD and guard roll exist. So you don't have to uppercut. CD is a much better option. But you can't drive cancel it because it's not in a, like, it's a normal. You can't drive cancel normals.
Right.
Even though it's a normal that costs meter.
Ready. Go.
So this is it. Eddie going on 1-0 in this final set, the grand final. If he wins this, he gets a free trip to BAM5. I mean, free entry and the game. Entry for KOF is paid for.
Yeah.
Oh, nice like little rerun to. So in this game, there's an alternative to beating lows, and that's epic. But to beat ups, you can do standing attacks. And to beat standing attacks, you can do full shots.
Okay.
So it's like almost like a scissor paper rock high-low sort of thing. So this game is offensive oriented. You don't turtle. You turtle, you lose. Like you get no meter for throwing fireballs and stuff like that. You just don't get meter. You get guard crush.
It also doesn't seem like any of the characters, at least that they're using, really has a turtling kit.
I mean, King is a very fireball, sort of like Sagadi style, lots of fireballs to fill the screen, try to keep the guy back, which works, but even then you can still rush down with King.
Yeah, but I can't think of any characters who are like a Guile where rushdown is sort of highly not recommended in general.
Oh, that's gonna kill. Oh, I drops it. Every time I say that, I curse it. And he's gonna get killed for it. Oh, maybe I should try and manipulate the game. Here comes the corruption.
That's the trouble is, like, once you start trying, it all just turns around on you.
It flips on you. Yeah, that's right.
So there's commentators' curses.
So Eddie, no meter, almost at 100% drive, gets red super, really good anti-air by Wario. Does a lot of damage. Oh, so it's cross up.
It seems to have a very fast startup as well.
Yeah, it's only a couple frames, I think 2 or 3. A lot of things about this game is that the light attacks are very slow to start up compared to the heavier ones, the close heavy ones anyway. But you can mash them because they have an overall duration that is a lot shorter.
Okay. And they'll chain like.
So we've seen Mr. Shadi do about 80% off 2 bars, so he's going to be just alive after this if he hits it properly. You got to watch out because see the back turn there? He was not facing when he was in the air. That actually changes the juggling and how it works. The hitbox is not square. I mean, it's probably made up in squares, but if you're facing away, oh nice, that's going to do it. Because he was not facing Mr. Karate when he was being juggled, he dropped out of that combo. And so you need to improvise when that happens.